Alright guys, as you can see, I've already got one end screwed onto here. This is the male end. We're going to take the end we just now made, we'll screw it onto here. Okay, we've got that finger tight. What we want to do is get roughly a length that we'll need. Fuel line is going to come down here, it'll run underneath of here. So we know we can cut this one about right here. So I'll just unscrew this and I'll show you how we cut this. Alright guys, as you can see, we've got this ready. I've got a mark on it, and all I've done is went and bought some clear packing tape, duct tape, 1 1/8 wide, or 1.88 wide, almost 2 inches. Wrap it around a few times. Took a white marker, marked where I need to cut. This tape is the best tape that I found that actually holds this together nice, doesn't let it fray. I've just got it softly clamped in here. I don't have it real hard. Always wear safety glasses. Using a 4.5 inch angle grinder with a cutoff wheel. No, I don't have a guard on it. Don't want to hear it. Anyhow, all we're going to do is just cut this right here. I'll show you. Just like that. Now what we got, leave your tape on there. Do not take that tape off. Alright, you see just a little bit of melted rubber right there. Clean that off just a little bit. There you go. Then, all you have to do is let me get the other piece. Unscrew that. We're going to take this hose and we're going to dip this in a little bit of oil back here. Okay, just enough to get a little bit on it. What we're going to do is we're going to take our fitting here. Put it in there. Let me get you in camera here. Put it on there just like that. We're going to mash it on there. Just like so. Now it's all the way down in there. You can look down in here. I don't know if that's going to show. Yeah, you can't see it, but you'll be able to see whenever your hose bottoms out on the inside of here. So, again, dip that fitting in some oil. Right there. There we go. Dip that fitting in some oil. I know it's all blurry, but you'll push it in a little bit, and as you're doing that, just tighten it. There you go. Now it started threaded. Alright, now all we're going to do is just tighten this all the way up, and then it'll be ready. Then you can, after you get it tightened, you can discard this little tape around here. Alright guys, real quick, what we're going to do is we're going to hook our hose here. We got a fitting on this one, and then we're going to come up and we want to hook to the top one here. This is your inlet on here. So, if possible, this is kind of how I like to get a measurement. I mean, everybody does it different, but I just snug it up there, and I get my fuel line, just lay it up top here. Now let's see how I want to run this. See, you got to consider that you're going to have exhaust also. So this is probably going to run close to the transmission. So we're going to run it up on top of the transmission. Give ourselves just a little bit of play. We're going to come down probably about right here. I think that should be plenty. It'll have plenty of room for the transmission. Maybe right there. I think that would work great. It can run on top of the transmission, and it'll come up behind the, in between the firewall there. I think that would work out great. So we're gonna cut it right here. I'm gonna keep my finger where I got it. And we're gonna go over to the workbench and we'll cut it. All right, guys, right now you're looking at the fuel rail connection spots. The top line is going to be where the fuel comes in. Bottom line is where your return fuel goes. We've already slipped one of these fittings on the bottom, so I'm going to show you what we got here. These are these quick connects that I order. They're really easy to use. All you do is just you unscrew this, just like so. If you'll notice, this piece has a cut section missing. So what you'll do is you'll slide this on your line, just like so. You're going to take your fitting, you're going to push it up on there, just like that, and then you're just going to screw this fitting. Let's get it started. Just a second. There we go, just like so. Then you're going to tighten this back up once you get done. Once you get it all the way on there, you get it tightened. Basically, this is your quick connect for your fuel rail. And then your 6AN hose, you got your male here, or your female rather, I'm sorry. All it does, screws on this end right here. And your hose will be on this end. And then there you go, you have your connection. All right, there we go, guys. As you can see, I've got my fuel line ran. It's all plumbed. Comes all the way down. Plenty of room to run up on the transmission. I'll get some clamps and we'll clamp it to the frame. That way it don't move around. But other than that, guys, that's pretty well it. We're going to put a vent tube on that. That's not going to be no problem. I'm just going to hook some holes to it, the same as this. It'll also come down and it'll just have a little vent on the end of it. We've got the 1/4 inch hardline male 1/4 inch hardline to AN fitting. You also got the 3/8 hardline to AN fitting. We have AN female, 6 AN female. Got 2 of those. Comes down. Got another connector at your fuel filter. The fuel filter kit come with the AN fittings, 6 AN fittings on both ends. They were males, so again, all you need is a female on each end. That runs all the way up to the fuel rails. As you can see, you have 2 more 6 AN fitting females up there with the quick connect male fittings on the end at the fuel rail. That's all you're going to need. It's pretty simple, but I will tell you now, these AN fittings can get a little costly. Don't skimp out and try to get the cheap ones because it will bite you in the rear. Ask me how I know. 6 AN hose, make sure it's for EFI. That way you don't have no kind of ruptures in it. This has steel braided inside of the hose. So we're good to go, guys. Next video, we'll try to get the transmission put in here. We're going to use the same stuff, same kind of fittings to run the 4L80 transmission lines also. That'll be it for this video, guys. Until next time, God bless you all. Have a good one.